Hello, good day. My name is Amanda Onyinye Emmanuel with student ID 23075469. And with me, I have my colleagues Lawson Olaliko Anthony, Okoli Chidebere Jude, Abdul Kadir Muhammad Shita, and I have Ikechukwu Peter. So our topic for our research is communication overload in the post-pandemic workplace, a case study analysis of Microsoft Teams implementation and employee digital fatigue management strategies. This presentation addresses the increasing issues of communication overload in the post-pandemic workplace, specifically through the use of Microsoft Teams. With over 320 million daily users and a 300% increase in meetings, digital communication has exploded, leading to stress, fatigue, and productivity loss. At Microsoft, employees were spending up to 27 hours per week in digital meetings, which often consumed entire workdays. Our research found that 88% of knowledge workers spend most of their week communicating through different channels, leading to little time for focused works. This study aims to understand how Microsoft tackled the issue internally using both technological tools and policy reforms. Features like automatic break scheduling, together mode, and AI tools were combined with meetings, free block, and communication boundaries to ease the burden. The goal is to identify sustainable strategies for other organizations facing similar digital fatigue challenges. I'll be passing on to my colleague Lawson. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. My name is Lawson Olaliko Anthony, and I'll be talking about the program, the statements, the research questions, and the critical literature review. Now, talking about the central program, during post-COVID, many workers face communication overload due to an increase in digital channels. Research shows that 60% of employees feel overwhelmed, while only 13% report fewer messages. In fact, 73% says they use more platform more than before. Now, our research tackles two main questions. How has Microsoft Teams contributed to overload? And what strategies did Microsoft adopt to reduce fatigue? The critical literature review that most studies identify the symptoms of digital burnout but lack integrated solutions. They also focus on individual responses like turning off notifications but ignore the broader organizational structures. Microsoft's unique position as both a platform provider and a user offers an inside look into effective and scalable solutions. This study bridges the gap by analyzing both the technological and human-centered approaches Microsoft implemented to combat fatigue. Then I'll be passing on to Kechuku.
All right, thank you very much, Lawson. I'll be speaking on the methodology. Based on the methodology, a systemic review of peer-reviewed in literature and credible industry sources, we screened about 847 articles from databases like Scopus, eXplorer, Science Direct. After applying the strict inclusion criteria, we selected about 16 studies that directly addressed Microsoft Teams and communication overload. The results were clear. Microsoft Teams usage was more and doubled during the pandemic. Meeting frequency rose by 300%. After hours of messages, it increased by 42%. Microsoft employers reported spending about 27 hours in a week in meetings, leading to a high level of burnout and emotional exhaustion. Study shows the generated impact that it had on women with more fatigue due to tracking nonverbal signals. This finding underscores the urgent need for structural strategies to manage communication and prevent digital fatigue in remote and hybrid settings. Over now to Jude.
Thank you. My name is Okoli Chidebere Jude, and I'll be talking about the discussion of findings. The second half of our results focused on strategies Microsoft adopted to reduce communication overload. They implemented AI-powered tools, scheduled breaks, and enforced meeting-free blocks, which lead to an 85% reduction in consecutive meetings. Microsoft treated this issue not just as a tech problem, but a cultural one. Employees were both users and developers of Teams, allowing quick internal feedback and innovation. Neuroscience-informed features like Together Mode and Breakpoint helped mitigate mental figure and boosted engagement. This dual approach, blending product design with policy reform, provides more effective than standalone solution like turning off alerts or blocking messages. Microsoft's model serves as a blueprint for other organizations to manage digital communication, strand by integrating smart tools and workplace boundaries. I'll be moving on to Muhammad.
Thank you, Jude. My name is Mohammed Shita Abdulkadir, and I'll be talking about the recommendation, conclusion, and the reference. Our recommendations are based on Microsoft's successful interventions. Organizations should combine AI tools such as smart message filters and scheduling aids with organizational reform like no meeting days, wellness program, and clear expectation for communication hours. Microsoft model is built on neuroscience research showing that breaks between meetings help reset mental focus. The evidence shows that combined tech innovation with cultural change improve both employee well-being and productivities. In conclusion, communication overload is more than a tech inconvenience. It is a workplace health issue as digital work continues to grow. Company needs to rethink how they design communication systems. Microsoft offers a scalable framework that evidence-based and adaptable, setting a strong example for the future of digital work management. Key finding: Microsoft internal experience validate the global communication overload crisis. The Microsoft solution framework has both problem experience and solution creators. Their future implementation: Microsoft model demonstrate the addressing communication overload require both technology solution and cultural changes. At Microsoft, we have a unique opportunity to help our customer make the most of the opportunity while also addressing its challenges. This approach showed that the company must combine product feature with organization policies to effectively manage digital communication fatigues. Thank you for listening.
We've come to the end of our presentation. Thank you very much.